Hello and welcome to all of my beautiful vibrant souls who are Scorpio suns or have other significant Scorpio placements. Welcome to your September 2023 monthly forecast. I want to kind of make a caveat before we jump in that we do have Mercury retrograde in Virgo for the first 2 weeks of the month up until the 14th, and then it will be followed, pardon my itchy nose, by a brief shadow period. So because it's going to be a pretty prevalent part of our month ahead, I'm going to be pulling an oracle card to go over your overarching energetic theme for your month ahead. Again, pardon my itchy nose. And then pulling tarot cards to look at how this theme might be playing out for you in your life in general, in your love life, and with retrograde specific themes. So with that, let's jump in. Let us dive in. I hope that you guys had a wonderful August. I don't know why I'm like getting real soft with the voice here. For some of you guys, you're going to be like in this really groovy place, man. But no, it's really like a beautiful place of being in flow. Some of you have had like a rough couple of months, and this is going to be a month of a lot more kind of harmony and flow. I want to look at this card, but not take it. Music. Okay, some of you might be kind of exploring musical talent, exploring new music, creativity. Some of you guys are going to have, like, your creativity is just going to flow this month, and it's going to feel really, really good. So good for you. Good for you. Time out. Yep, exactly. I feel like things have been kind of, for you guys, things may have been intense or been all over the place. Pardon my itchy nose. Been intense, been all over the place. And I feel like this is going to be a month of like, okay, nice. There's a sense here of getting to just kind of take a breather, take a break. 37 reduces to a 10. So I feel like the tumultuousness is, that's a cycle concluding. It's like, okay, this is going to be a nice break for a month, is that we kind of just like, things are going to flow and be a lot easier. So I want to see how this is applying to your life in general. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's very dreamy energy. I feel like you guys might be kind of having a renaissance month where you kind of like try a bunch of creative projects. Wow, I'm tasting spaghetti really strongly. I don't know if somebody is eating spaghetti or cooking it while they're watching this. You might eat a lot of spaghetti this month, but I was like tasting that so strongly out of nowhere. So just in case you needed that. Okay, High Priestess. Hello. Pisces energy showing up. The Queen of Swords reverse, air energy showing up, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Moon, Cancer, and Pisces, woo, and the Three of Wands reverse. Okay, so I think the reason why is because some of you may have cut out an air sign. Some of you, this is somebody that you had significant plans with. Someone kind of feels like a friend. It could have been romance, could have been a coworker, but this is somebody who I feel like you guys used to dream a lot about something. You talk a lot about it. You had plans and you guys had to cut them out. I feel like this person could have not been the most honest with you. And what we have here with the Moon and the High Priestess, and of course we have Scorpio vibes. This is like, don't you dare try to lie to me because you can't. There's something where I feel like I'm getting this energy that you picked up this person was lying and you cut them out almost like immediately, or like you had a big argument. What is this that you were picking up on intuitively? Six of Swords. I feel like you were picking up on the fact that this person just liked a lot of drama. Picking up on the fact that things were just like never really going to move forward. Or again, just like, I'm picking up heavy, like this person might always be at the center of drama and like to kind of be like, I don't know why, like I hate drama, but you're kind of starting to see it. Or they may have said something where it created conflict, because the 6 always comes after the 5 of Swords. It created internal like conflict and turmoil for you, and you're like, no, I'm going to trust what I know. 9 of Pentacles reversed, and the 7 of Cups. I feel 2 of Cups. This could have been a relationship. I almost feel like this could have been somebody else about a relationship. This is a very specific thing. For somebody out there, and this is probably only for like one person, for somebody out there, this is a friend of yours who was like trying to kind of get with somebody that, either was your partner or somebody you were interested in. And I feel like whoever this was, it's kind of this energy of, because there's mutual feelings, they weren't interested. They kind of only had eyes for you, but this person lied about it. There might be a sense where you know, if this was like, you know, your partner or somebody you were involved with, they told you that, they're like, oh no, like, you know, they came on to me, but like, no, I told them no. And you really had to lean on and trust your intuition. I feel like you cut this person out. And this person tried to kind of deny it, or tried to be like, somebody, again, could have also just tried to drive a wedge between you and another person. Because the Queen of Swords, when she's upright, she meant this guy like not words. She's very blunt. She can be a little scary, but she's honest. When she's reversed, she can be blunt, she can be scary, but she's dishonest. And this is also somebody who might seem very kind on the surface, or might try to seem like they're playing the role of the good guy, but this is backstabber energy, I'll be honest. Like, this is, you know, manipulative, cunning, backstabber energy when the King or Queen of Swords comes out reversed. And so there's a sense here where I feel like you just instinctually knew this was not peaceful. This was not going to be contributing to your peace. There's a lot of confusion here. There could have been a lot of back and forth, a lot of he said, she said, you know, your word against theirs kind of a thing. And I feel like it's not your word, like you against theirs. I feel like this was, you know, there are a couple different people involved here. And you were the one who had to make a judgment call. What is the Seven of Cups? This also could be like a friend who's jealous of your relationship and be like, well, I saw your person with this person, or I heard they were talking to them. Just trying to stir the pot. I don't like this. I never like this energy where I'm just like, you pipe the hell down. Two of Cups, exactly. And the Three of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's something here. The Six of Pentacles. There's something where I feel like they tried to create confusion and chaos around a partnership. This can be somebody trying to cast doubt in your mind. This could be somebody trying to cast doubt in your mind about your own value. Be like, you know, like, this was kind of that friend, there's like a frenemy kind of feeling of like, oh, I'm so glad that you guys found each other. And I'm really surprised he would, you know, like, I'm really surprised he would go for somebody like you're not his type, or surprised he would go for somebody like you, but I'm so happy it worked out. It's kind of the energy of like, you know, like, oh, I saw him talking to this person, you know, I was out at this bar, this place. I saw him talking to this person, and like, you know, I'm sure it wasn't anything, but like, because you guys are so solid, right? But I thought it was weird. They cast doubt into your mind about your own, I don't know, I almost said qualifications. So for some of you, this is also at work, and this is somebody who I feel like they could seem like they're supporting you emotionally, but they undermine you through their actions. That's very specific for a work message, especially if there's multiple people who could be picked for like a position or for a project. There's something where they might make it seem like they're supporting you, they're on your team and in your corner, but they take small actions to undermine you. I don't like this person. I don't like their vibe. So I feel like this is what you cut out, or this is what you're like, nope, get away from me, because you instinctually know and you trusted your intuition that this situation was just a bunch of chaos, and you're like, nope, I'm leaving that behind. No, thank you. And so I see that being something that you're recovering from this month. I want to pull about like kind of what this timeout theme means. I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of like, excuse my burp, again, recovering from it. Yeah, Queen of Wands, and recovering from it, returning to your confidence, especially through your creativity. And you're just kind of getting your groove back, getting your confidence back. Yeah, Seven of Wands reversed, because you're like, you don't have to be defensive because this person's not in your life. And Nine of Wands, this allows you to kind of like keep going forward toward your goals, keep going forward in, you know, this situation confidently, because you got rid of the problem. Good for you. Good for you guys. I don't like that person at all. So I'm sorry if you had to deal with that. For some of you, if this isn't a person that you're dealing with, and for some, I want to say this is something that you're going to be dealing with this month. You're going to be dealing with the residual effects of cutting this person out. Some of you might be getting confirmation that that was the right choice. And for those of you where this isn't a person, I feel like this is past judgment and criticism. This could be from, from a parent. This could be from a friend. And it kind of has haunted you for a long time and really affected your confidence, particularly with your work. And you will be releasing that this month, and especially through what you are creating, really leaning on your intuition, your instincts, your drive, and creating something that you're proud of and that you feel good about. I do see that. That's not coming through quite as strongly, but I do see that. So I want to see how this month is going to be impacting your love life. I feel like this is generally like a pretty, I'm feeling a good energy here. I'm feeling a stable energy here. So whatever you're experiencing in love, this feels like this is stable. I want to look at this card but not take it. King of Wands reversed. Okay. The Chariot. Somebody might be apologizing. King of Wands sometimes can be very determined, you know, very much like, I'm right about this, very overly confident in themselves. But with the Chariot at the bottom, somebody might be wanting to apologize to you because they're like, you know what, I was wrong. Maybe if this, you know, whole situation resonated and this was a partnership, this would be like, you know, that Queen of Swords reversed trying to drive a wedge between you and your partner, and this person may have overreacted and they're like, oh honey, I'm sorry, I was really wrong. You guys are making up. I feel like somebody's admitting to their mistake, which is nice. That's really nice. Yeah, I am kind of seeing that. Yep, 10 of Cups. I feel like your love sector is going to be going well. Yeah, the Hermit reversed and the 10 of Swords reversed. For some of you, this is somebody you've been in separation with, and I feel like there was miscommunication. There was confusion. Both of you may have been feeling stabbed in the back by the other. We have 2 10s again, so like cycles are completing. Both of you may have been feeling very stabbed in the back by the other because there was misinformation. So if that's the case, this might be where you are reconciling with somebody. Again, you are getting an apology, I feel like, which I don't usually read the King of Wands reversed like that, but I am getting it here. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles reversed. This person has missed you. This person does not feel good without you, does not feel like they are themselves, and they want to have success with you. This could be a Cancer as well, possibly a Virgo. They want to have a successful reconnection with you because they love you. There's, you know, they see a lot of potential here and they want to get back to pursuing it. Any separation you've had was merely a timeout and they want to come back together. For some of you, there may have been third-party energy in their life that impacted the situation. They listened to that instead of listening to you, and they're going to come back and issue quite an apology. For some of you, I feel like, you know, this isn't like a separation thing. This could be somebody you're with, and there could have just been a lot of stuff where you guys have had to kind of do your own thing. You guys have maybe like, you know, been having to process some old issues, deal with like some issues that are coming up. And I feel like the worst of it is over, and it's going to allow you and your partner or your person time to spend together in a very qualitative way. A lot of like rest, rejuvenation kind of energy. Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles, you're going to be able to put work into your love life. Somebody's going to be able to put work into, you know, a partnership. 2 of Swords reversed. You're going to be able to finally move forward where you were feeling blocked before. Yes, and the Star. That's beautiful. There's going to be like a lot of openness, a lot of vulnerability, because nakedness always implies vulnerability. If this is somebody coming back into your life, somebody who really wants to work on things and who's going to be expressing like, look, you know, you're my dream come true. You're my wish. You're where I want to be. I don't mind doing the work. You know, I've had a lot of time to think about it. This is where I want to be. This is somebody who I feel like really wants to make it work, really wants to make amends. For some of you, you've been spending time healing from old past traumas and wounds, and this is opening you up to attracting a partnership with somebody, possibly with an Aquarius, but with somebody who has been doing their own healing, is very optimistic, very comfortable in their own skin, wants you to be yourself, and somebody who understands that a good partnership takes work and is not afraid to do that work. It's not just about making wishes. It's like spirit brings you together, and then you guys do the work to make a good partnership happen. And they're going to be very driven and very motivated to do that work with you. This is beautiful. You guys have a really lovely reading. Some of them are like a little hairy, but I think you've already been kind of dealing with those difficult moments. So this is quite lovely. Your reading's going to be so short because I'm like, oh, everything's kind of like smooth sailing for you this month. But I want to see your retrograde specific themes and what we can expect from that. Yeah, okay. No. 2 of Swords reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is nice because this is saying where there was blockage. You might be getting information coming back in that allows you to finally move forward. Looking at where Virgo is in your chart might give you an idea as to what area of life. So let's say if you had Virgo in the 7th house, this could be in a partnership situation. Virgo in the 10th house, this could be with your career, etc., etc. But let's see what you have. Yeah, King of Pentacles. You guys are having a good month. Good for you. 3 of Swords. Okay. Judgment reversed. Pardon my itchy nose. And the Tower reversed. Yup, Here's the thing. I think you're getting confirmation that you guys had to make choices. You guys had these difficult moments with the Tower, and I love seeing the Tower reversed because this suggests that you took these challenging moments and used it as an opportunity to restructure your life so it's more solid and stable. And we see that with the King of Pentacles. Because you had this, wake-up call judgment moment and you decided to handle it this way, you decided to get out in front of it and to say, okay, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to make the choices that I know are good for me, even though, there may have been, I feel like some of you, there was like a lot of, sorry, I'm just noticing the color palette's very similar between these cards. We have yellow in the middle and purple on the edges. Some of you, there is a sense of having to hold your head high because what was coming out in what was happening was possibly out of your control, but it's like almost a sense of nobody believing you. We have all the purple and the yellow. This is the solar plexus chakra and then the third eye chakra. And there's a sense where like intuitively you knew that the truth would come out, but you had to kind of watch as other people took action against you or as things were just not lining up for you. Things were just falling apart. And I think a lot of you handled it very gracefully and kept your head down. There's a sense of like, I'm going to keep my eyes on my own paper. I'm going to work on my own thing. And I'm going to trust that this will all work out. And because of that, your retrograde specific themes, I feel like you're getting confirmation. You might be getting last little pieces of information. I want to clarify judgment reverse though. Page of Pentacles, I feel like you're done dealing with something for good, right? It's a new cycle. Yep, Two of Swords reverse. You're done dealing with something. You're not blocked anymore. Four of Wands. Some of you are finally going to be able to get a house that you've been trying to get. Some of you are finally going to get, the committed partnership that you want. Some of you are going to finally be able to get a creative collaboration off the ground that you've really, really been hoping for. But you're finally able to, I'm hearing cement or solidify something that you've really been wanting to create here. And something that will put you in a place of a lot of stability and growth within yourself, but also the potential of a lot of like financial abundance. And so what retrograde is going to be really bringing back around for you is you're going to start to see your efforts start to flower, right? It may have felt like you were working against the current before, like you were just having to kind of dodge things. I say this because this version, the Tower, almost looks like it's like, whoop, nope, get away. And so it may have kind of felt for a long time like you were just dodging lightning bolts left and right. And there's a sense here where you really did the work. You really did what you needed to do. And as a result, your efforts, you're not just like spinning your wheels anymore. You're finally like getting traction. You're making progress. Your efforts are starting to add up to something. And I feel like you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor start to pay off in this month. And it's going to feel really good. It's going to feel like a confirmation of like, okay, cool. I did do the right thing. I did take the right path. And again, some of you are getting information that's going to help you feel really good and empowered about the choices you made. Some of you are going to get like, because pages are messengers. Some of you, and especially with the Pentacles being the physical world, some of you are going to get, you're going to run into somebody and they're going to be sharing information with you. Some of you, I don't know, I'm seeing somebody, you might run into somebody at a coffee shop that you know, and you're like, oh my God, I haven't seen you forever. And they're like, let me buy your coffee. And they want to sit and talk for a little bit. And in the course of this conversation, what comes out is they have information and insight about these challenging situations you've been facing, and anyone who's had anything, kind of spoken against you or put some evil on your name, you're going to find out about that. And I feel like this is something where you're finally getting the acknowledgement, right? This is something where if there is somebody deceptive in the mix, I feel like they got exposed. Their antics got them in trouble and they got exposed. And so there's people, I feel like whatever kind of common circle or people who are involved in this, others kind of got to see like, oh, okay, this was like Scorpio was telling the truth, right? They were actually like doing the right thing. So your reputation might be restored, or anybody's perception of you that was skewed is being restored. And I think you're going to get confirmation of that. That's very nice. I like that quite a lot. But you're just in general getting confirmation that your efforts to, Virgo rules the 6th house. This is the connection of the mind, body, spirit. and like the holistic balance in all areas of life. Any efforts you've been making to try to clean up an area of your life or try to get something under control, you're going to be getting confirmation that this has been the right move, that this has been a good idea, that this is working. And I feel like that's going to feel really freeing as a word that's coming through, but also just like quite a relief. In addition to the fact that by cutting out anything that may have been causing drama, you're going to have a lot more time and energy freed up to create what you want to create in your life, which I like that for you. So, excuse me, I think this is everything that I have got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to let me know in the comments if any of this resonated. You can come back in a couple weeks, in a month, let me know how things played out. As always, it's an honor and a joy to get to read for you, and I hope I get to again real soon. Take care, love bugs. Bye.